Hi. So apparently you can pause part of the recording to go walk away from the camera, but as soon as you go off the camera, it stops recording. And I was thinking that I could, try and remember everything I said or say something similar and just go through it and just re-record everything I said in the first one. But as I've said before, I like to keep these recorded as live and keep them, as true, as real as possible. So he didn't need to call me. It was just about what he's planning on maybe or maybe not doing tomorrow. He did send me the text. And then he decided to call twice, and I tried to decline it once, and then I thought, fuck it, I'll have to answer because you might try and keep calling. So I basically yelled at him, hung up, and then, came back to think, oh, wait, no, it didn't. The recording stopped. Completely stopped. No pause on that. So thanks for ruining the recording. You're at work. I'm sorry, I don't need to... I try not to do this. I'm going to try and get a nap in a little while because it's late and I need to rest a little bit. The stream's in a couple of hours. So yeah, well, I was saying, we need to sort the garage out. It's a thing that he's doing. It's an ongoing project. Otherwise, it's been pretty cool. Oh yeah, I was talking about the Humble Bundle being a collection of banned books, some of which were not available in my region. Which struck me as odd and funny and strange. But I happen to have a VPN, which I don't tend to turn on all the time because it can sometimes mess up some of the other websites I use regularly. Not all of them, but a couple of them are like, oh, it's easier to keep it off and then switch it on if I need to because it's a secure internet. I'm only using it in my own home. And since I've stopped visiting the illegal streaming sites itself, it's become less of a deal, less of a big issue to do that or not do that. So yeah, but it does work if you're doing something like that where it's it says, oh, you can't have this in your area. Well, I've got a VPN, so I'm going to switch that on, pretend I'm in America or somewhere else, and oh look, I can have it. It's not the first time that's happened where a book's not been available in my region, but the fact it was the banned and challenged books one, it just kind of made me laugh a little bit. So, yeah, so that's that. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be all, it's not your fault. Unless you know who you are, happen to be watching this next. Yes, actually it is your fault. But since he very rarely does, I think I'm fine. But yeah, so, download some books. Download some more, free books. I'm trying Amazon Kindle Prime Unlimited thingy. I'm going to try a 30-day trial, see what I can see, find the books if I like. I'm going to see if there's any way to copy them off. I think I can upload a Kindle or a version of Kindle into the computer, which will then obviously link it to my account, which means I might be able to download and back them up, which would be cool if anything happens to the account. But otherwise... yeah, so I've got a few Kindle books now. I've got obviously the one I've downloaded from Humble, and I'm downloading all the free domain books from using the Aldeco app. But yeah, I'm getting to the conclusion where I definitely, although this is a good case, it keeps everything nice and together. It is quite heavy, like a bit bulky when I'm sort of even just holding it like this. It can add a bit of weight, so I'm going to get a new case. So that's during the week. I'm going to buy a new case for my phone. But anyway, my tablet, glorified ebook reader. But anyway, that's not what we're actually here for. What we're actually here for is this: the questions of the day in my book that was bought for me for Christmas. Ooh, okay, this is a nice question. This is quite cool. What's the most beautiful sight you can ever remember seeing? And I'm going multiple choice. I don't know what's going on with the focus, sorry. Well, I like sky. like sky. I like looking up and like seeing like sunsets or rainbows and such like that. And I've seen some really nice rainbows, really framed quite nicely. As I've said previous vlogs, I go on snow walks when there's actually snow to walk around, and seeing certain areas just like crispy white. It's like, oh, that's just so nice. That's just really stunning. But sky, I'll talk about skies as well. I've seen some really, really amazing sunsets. Mostly sunsets. I tend to miss the sunrise. And a few of them I've taken pictures of, and I've done some fun stuff. Not really fun stuff, but I'm like, oh, this is really pretty. I'll take a picture of the sky. Oh, look, I now have pretty pictures of the sky. I'm just trying to think, is there any people I've looked at? Oh, what's stunning. Actually meeting Benedict, it was pretty. Oh, you're pretty. And some of the ladies, like what's her name? Played Irene. She's very pretty lady. It depends on who you just find beautiful. Okay, this not necessarily beautiful, but kind of adorable. I saw these like two old couples, I guess, and they were sort of meeting up in town and thing. And it was like at the end of their sit down chatty thing, and it's two old boys, got to be easy in their 60s, maybe a bit older, and they were hugging. And I'm like, you don't normally see old blokes hugging, young kids and teenagers and people my age even, but not so much. Okay, sorry, he just texted me again. Oh, I'm going to have to put Do Not Disturb on when I'm recording. Yeah, in fact, I'll have to try it the next time. Sorry, I lost my flow again. Yeah, these two old boys were hugging, and I wouldn't say that it was necessarily a beautiful thing, but it was very adorable. I have actually seen, can you please stop texting me while I'm vlogging? Sorry. Really sorry about that. He's at work, by the way. This is another reason I'm annoyed. He's at work, and he's texting me, and he's not supposed to be texting me. I actually tried to call him back, and he went to the bloody machine. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. Yeah, so I did see some couple of blokes making that. That was pretty cool. That was seeing people. I mean, oh God, the first time I saw David live. Well, technically that would be the second time. The first time was when I saw him at TGO Fridays. What's the TFI Friday? Sorry, the TV show we used to have here in England a while back. And he was on the stairs, and I waved at him, and he waved back, and that was a moment. But actually, that was ages ago. That was when Return to Me came out, so it was a long time ago. But more recently, I saw him a couple of years back at the Union Chapel. I'm like, oh, the church. To be fair, the church itself was. It's an amazing building. If you get a chance to check it out, it is good. I am an atheist by choice and by lifestyle, because nobody's given me conclusive proof that God exists. I don't care how many different ways you're trying to argue the point. No, there's no definitive proof that God exists. I don't care what your book says. But I do appreciate good architecture. I do appreciate a really well put together stained glass window. So I appreciate that. And so you're in a church which has already got really beautiful architecture, and then you got this stunning man who I've had a pash for since I was 16, up on stage singing and dancing and doing his thing. And he's not the best singer. He's improving. He's definitely improved since his first album. I'll give him points for that. But it's the fact that he's not brilliant and he's still doing it, and he said he's like pushed through a certain amount of fear to do it, because going on stage and doing all that stuff live is kind of scary. So yeah, props for that, and that is kind of a beautiful thing, just up there singing, and just the audience and the whole atmosphere. But yeah, rainbows and sunsets are probably the most beautiful things I've ever seen outside of a 50-plus-year-old man doing his, it was his first concert in England. He'd done a concert up in Scotland a couple of days before, and a couple of others around Europe. But, obviously done a few in North America. But yeah, first time seeing him live, performing his music. Kind of amazing, kind of an amazing thing. I'm really looking forward to the concert in February. But my throat's really starting to hurt now, and I really should sort these texts out. So, apologise for the whining, but it is kind of distracting when you see it literally bouncing up the top of the screen. Meanwhile, well, not meanwhile, just yes. Thank you for watching. If you have been, you're awesome, and I appreciate it. Especially if you stuck through both parts, because I am uploading both parts. So if you've seen both of these, then I do appreciate it. That is genuinely awesome. And I say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and my cardigan, and my shiny hair. I've been Michelle, you've been listening, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!